My history, I started here, well, I like to say I started here when I was a young kid. My dad worked here. My dad and my uncle were actually the first two employees that ever got hired here in 1987. And as I got older, say 6 or 7, I used to come out here with him and, hang out and do all the fun stuff. And then I started here in 2004, right out of high school. And I've been here ever since. I've worked my way up from, we call them a swamper's position. I worked my way up from there to a truck driver. And then I dispatched, and then I got moved up to a truck pusher. And now I'm a field superintendent. So I got about 15, 16 years here. So. On a day-to-day basis, I'm in charge of field operations, things that happen out on locations, and then I also assist with our bids. And, we have a guy that does our rig moving bids, and we kind of go and finalize everything, and then he'll send them out from there. I'm a second generation, rig mover. I have a passion for it, and I feel in order to do this job, you have to have a passion for rig moving and in our industry. I'm very prideful. I take pride in my job, and I love everyone here. I'll back anybody here. We get new hires. I encourage them to stay, and why I've been here so long. What's kept me here this long, and I think it's just a passion for rig moving and being around these big trucks. Yeah, it was very family oriented. I've been here. I've known the Wilbankses since I was a kid, and they treated me like a son, and they continue to do so. In the past, I guess I really never heard much about it. We kind of knew it was a deal, but then when we got selected, it was pretty exciting news. And I'm honored and excited. It's going to be a great challenge for me to be able to contribute and haul it down to Washington. So what I'll be doing, especially as a driver, I will, of course, make sure my load's secured and just taking the best possible route. Making sure we're gonna get through the towns and obstacles that we're gonna face on the way. We're used to hauling oversized loads and heavy loads. And this is gonna be something a little longer than what we're normally used to hauling, but I'm not nervous at all. I think it'd be special to me, especially I have young kids. I think, I've explained to them kind of what I'm doing, and they really don't understand it. They're like, oh, okay, it's whatever, Dad. But I think as they get older, they'll think it's pretty cool. Be like, hey, my dad got to haul the tree at some point in his life. I think that'd be my most memorable. And I just hope we do a great job for the nation.